Hi guys, welcome back to Scotland Talks, bringing you less stress and more success with the power of joy. I'm Anne Scotland. Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's Thanksgiving and it's been a beautiful day, and now it's evening here in the mountains. I'm visiting family and it's just lovely and so peaceful and quiet. I hear a few crickets and frogs. So I just wanted to go on location for this podcast and just share with you a few thoughts I have about thankfulness and what it means. So please, if you would, as always, please like and subscribe so I can keep this content coming to you. I also have a special announcement for you this week, right before I give you my Thanksgiving message, which is that my book, as you know, Live for Joy, I'm running a super special just for Thanksgiving weekend. So Thanksgiving and Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So Thursday through Monday only. Get a one-time cost of $2.99 for the Kindle version of the book. That is a steal. We hit Amazon bestseller last week on the Kindle version. So you want to definitely check it out. And once you've paged through on Kindle, you might even want the hardcover. This is the soft cover, so you might want to check out the hardcover as well as the soft cover of the book. So take a peek. You can find the book on Amazon, or you can go to my website, annescotland.com. So today, being Thanksgiving, I just wanted to talk a little bit about being a world citizen. So chapter 3 in my book is called Be a Benevolent World Citizen. So what does that mean? Well, for me, it's part of the recipe of living for joy, of living in your joy, of your emotional wellness, your emotional well-being, because it really involves others. And so much of the time, what we do for our health, for our wellness, is really just for numero uno. But it often should be for other people. And not only does it help other people, but it also will come back and feed you. So what does that mean to be a benevolent world citizen? Well, there are a few illustrations in the book, but I will give you just a couple of examples. It's the holidays. If you've been feeling a little lonely maybe, or maybe you're with family or friends and things aren't going quite the way you necessarily planned, or maybe you're having a great time. But let's say you are lonely, for example. How can you be a benevolent world citizen? And how can you also increase your joy and the joy to those around you? Well, I always say, if you're lonely, go find other lonely people and invite them over. I have a quote in my book that shows a lone bird sitting in a tree that's isolated in the middle of a lake. I'm like, if you're lonely, stop complaining and invite someone else to come over and sit in your branches. Because when you bring warmth and joy and gladness and friendship to others, you're really creating the same thing for yourself. Now, there's no guarantees in life. Not everyone is appreciative, and it will not always go perfectly. But I promise you, if you give it a try a few times, you'll be surprised. Give that person a call you haven't talked to in a while, even if they're not around physically. Zoom with a friend or family member that you need to talk to, or bring them some encouragement and happiness. How are other ways we can be a world citizen, especially on a holiday like Thanksgiving? I think being generous. And being generous, you don't have to have a lot to be generous. You don't have to have a lot of money to be generous. Being generous is really about sharing. For me, it's about sharing. I have 3 squirrels that come and sit near my house on this stump. And sometimes I'll throw some peanuts and stuff out on the stump for them to enjoy. And they don't chase each other away. Now, maybe some squirrels do, but in this case, they all share. Because in sharing, we receive. So when you go and share something with someone today, whether that's just a hug or a smile or a virtual hug or a text, or maybe you can do something special for someone who doesn't have anyone in their life today. In sharing, you will receive. So think about ways you can be generous today and spread a little love, spread a little kindness in your world, because it's Thanksgiving. At least where I am, it's Thanksgiving. And if it's not Thanksgiving in your country, then these same principles apply all the time, of course. So please send me your texts, send me your messages. I would love to hear from you. Leave your comments below. Any ways you might be able to share to be a benevolent world citizen. Chapter 3, a benevolent world citizen today, this week. How can you bring a little joy and kindness into someone else's life? And in doing that, you're almost certainly going to get at least some of that back, maybe extra. Again, please like and subscribe to this podcast. And once more, just so you don't forget, Check out my book, Live for Joy, if you haven't. This is a great book to be reading over the Thanksgiving holiday, and I'm running a special for you just for this weekend only, Thursday through Cyber Monday. The Kindle version is only $2.99. That is normally $9.99. So, and we hit Amazon Kindle bestseller last week, so get your copy while you can get it for such a great deal. I'm doing that just because I want to get it in as many hands as possible. And if you love what you see, share it. I'm Ann Scotland. Thank you so much for joining me. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, or my website, annscotland.com. Be well and have a joyful day.